wrestling fans, thanks for clicking today's dreaded D-Rose report. Hope everything's going great for you. I'm still going to try and get some brighter lighting in here. One of these days you'll be able to see me real well. Won't that be a bitch? Hey, Rey Mysterio is scheduled for next Monday's Raw, for you Mysterio fans. And there's talk that WWE Diva Paige, she was injured at last night's NXT tapings in Winter Park, Florida. She wrestled Summer Rae, and don't have any more info on it, so I'm not sure what it was. Noted before that New Orleans is looking to be the host of WrestleMania 30 in 2014. The city's been considered before WWE decided on New Orleans with Chicago and New York City. The feeling was of doing New York City area 2 straight years in a row would be kind of a bad mood. According to a fan in Australia who has already seen, Friday night's SmackDown tonight, WWE is going to be announcing 5 of the 6 superstars is going to be competing in the Elimination Chamber. And how he sees SmackDown ahead of time, I have no idea. Anyway, Randy Orton, Kane, Daniel Bryan, Jack Swagger, and the Great Khali will compete in the match, and a 6th participant will be revealed later. The winner will be challenged for the World Heavyweight title at WrestleMania 29. This was not announced at the live crowd at Tuesday's taping, by the way. Dark match before last night's NXT taping down at Full Sail University saw Natalya defeat Charlotte. And dark main event saw NXT champion Big E Langston defeat U.S. champion Antonio Cesaro. They probably got some big plans for Big E. And WWE has added the Shield's theme song to iTunes, and the song's called Special OP, if you're looking for it. John Cena is going to be missing from Raw live events in Missouri on the 8th, 9th, and 10th. Chris Jericho has been added to the February 9th Springfield show and February 10th Cape Girardeau. New Age Outlaw has been added to all 3 shows and never give a reason why he's missing. WWE taped the following matches for tonight's SmackDown. Rey Mysterio taking on Sin Cara Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara taking on Kane and Bryant. Jinder Mahal facing Khali, which they've done a few times. Damian Sandow taking on Sheamus, and Dolph Ziggler taking on Del Rio, which probably will be a pretty good match. Kofi Kingston's also is going to be in action against a returning superstar. We supposedly don't know who it is. WWE is focusing on the following points for tonight's show. What does Booker T have planned for the U.S. heavyweight title? A week of blockbuster returns. Who, if anyone, might be coming to SmackDown tonight? And will the Shield respond to being connected to Paul Heyman? I guess they are connected to him. And what's next for Team Rhodes Scholars? Probably being defeated again is what's in store. Hey, WWE DVD News reports that WWE will be releasing the top 25 rivalries on Blu-ray and DVD May 28th in the United States and hits Australia and Europe in June. Save your money up. The 3-day WWE developmental tryouts down in Tampa, Florida is beginning today. So if you're down there, get your ass over there. Jim Ross, he's going to be attending, and he tweeted the following. He said, 30 potential WWE star can earn millions if their dreams come true. It all starts Friday morning here in Tampa. Who's in Unafraid to Fail? Who's in Unafraid to Fail? All right. Hey, WWE Intercontinental Champion Wade Barrett's going to be appearing at the Baltimore Auto Show Friday, February 8th, 7 to 9 p.m. Cody Rhodes said he had no idea that his brother Goldust would make a surprise return in the Royal Rumble. Cody tweeted, he said, watching the Rumble, well-handled secrecy, he says. Didn't even smarten me up, didn't see Dustin the whole day. Then I heard his music. We have many differences, and you're pretty undeniable. There you go. When I can barely hear, said music because of the crowd. amused that I spoiled it for him. Chris Jericho gets Superstar Spotlight on WWE website today, and WWE's will be airing a 2-hour. It doesn't say when, or it says when, but it doesn't say where at. WWE will air a 2-hour part of their 50 Greatest Finishing Moves DVD on pay-per-view beginning March 4th. I don't know if that's something new they're starting, just to get an extra dollar out of us. If it's around $10, to get something like that, it wouldn't be bad. I bet it ain't. F4W Online reports that Ric Flair is expected to be at the UFC event in Vegas on Saturday night. Why? I have no idea, but Bryan and CENA is going to be attending the Wizard World Comic Con in Philadelphia on May 30th and June 1st. CENA is going to be appearing on the 30th, 3:30 till 7:30. A lot of signings there. Well, Bryan will appear from on the 1st of June. Let's see, 12:30 through 3:30. Bryan will also conduct a Q&A panel. WWE is They held another round of NXT tapings on Thursday night at Full Sail University in Winter Park. And during the tapings, Adrian Neville, formerly Pac, and Oliver Gray won the tournament to crown the first ever NXT Tag Team Champions. They defeated they defeated Wyatt family in what was said to be a great match, according to the live correspondent there. And after the match, NXT authority figure Dusty Rhodes came down and congratulated the new champions. Oh, he got up and moved. And TNA is going to be issuing the following press release on Thursday, announcing that Impact Wrestling is hitting the road on their first ever live taping from Chicago, March 14th. TNA, it says, takes Thursday Night Impact on the road, tapped for televised live show on Spike TV, January 31st. That's today they're talking about. TNA's Impact Wrestling announced that it's going to be filming all Impact Wrestling programs on the road as a part of their 2013 television programming strategy. Impact air. I hope they get a lot better turnouts than they do if they're just plain live events. That'd be embarrassing to have that on TV. Anyway, Impact Wrestling airs every Thursday night on regularly one of the top network-rated shows. The first live television show is going to be 14th from the Sears Center Arena in Chicago. For the past 8 years, Impact Wrestling had been filmed in the largest soundstage at Universal Studios in Orlando. The final two shows to be filmed on Impact at Universal will be February 28th and 7th. Birthdays. Happy birthday to AWA and NWA Tag Team Champion Dennis Condrey, 61 years old, and one-time NWA Light Heavyweight Champion Dory Calypso Kid Dixon, 78. And on this day in 2010, Wrestling World lost a Hall of Famer, Jack Briscoe, at the age of 68. He continued to do sporadic, appearances at wrestling events until his death. It was caused by complications from open heart surgery. Of course, a tribute aired on afterwards on WWE Raw. And as noted earlier, the January 28th episode of Raw did a 3.67 rating with just a hair over 5 million people. And the best number the show's done since Raw 1000 back in July 2012. In a segment breakdown, talking about the good ratings, this is kind of going to tell you what goes over and what don't. The show opened strong with Punk, Heyman, and McMahon doing a 3.63 quarter-hour rating. Orton versus Cesaro with The Miz as referee lost 193,000 people. Kind of odd, isn't it? And anyway, to make me laugh segment with Ryback, Darren Young, Titus O'Neil, plus a Bob Backlund video gained 32,000. Bo Dallas versus Wade Barrett and John Cena take on Cody Rhodes gained 243,000. Cena interview plus the Shield beatdown on Cena, Sheamus, and Ryback at 9 p.m. gained about 145,000 viewers for a 3.80 quarter-hour rating. So it went up quite a bit at 9 o'clock. And Tensai versus Brodus The dance contest lost 157,000 viewers. Show beating down Ricardo and Alberto Del Rio gained 116,000. Apparently, everybody wanted to see that. Snuka versus Caitlin, Tamina, in the Lumberjill match, and The Rock coming out gained 79,000, which we never know whether The Rock's going to come out at the end or the beginning, in the middle. So anyway, gained some. In-ring segment with Punk and Brock at 10 p.m. gained 180,000 viewers for a 4.3 quarter-hour rating, largest since Raw 1000. All right, Sheamus and Sandown table match, plus WWE karaoke segment. The segment there lost 600,000 viewers. What does that tell you? And Jericho's segment with Dolph Ziggler, AJ Lee, and Big E Langston lost, 342,000 viewers. There's awful close to 1 million viewers that took off. Jericho and Ziggler taking on Kane and Bryant gained 134,000 viewers. The final segment with Vince McMahon, Heyman, and Brock Lesnar, it gained 750,000 viewers for an overrun of 4.00. Who knew, I don't know whether people called people and said, hey, turn it on, Lesnar's there, or what. How? Nobody knew that Lesnar was coming. Well, people there at the show did, but I don't know. It's kind of odd, isn't it? Let you draw your own conclusions. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.